the top seed in the mile since Martin and Strand did not choose to enter in the mile. But their miler could, in theory, Steve Jackson, anchor their Boston College team. Not sure if they're going to do that, but that would make Boston College a contender as well. Anytime you have a 352 anchor, you're going to be dangerous. So here we are, first leg of the DMR at 1,200 meters. Unfortunately, a lot of times in a conference meet, it will be fairly slow in the 1,200. People play cat and mouse, and it looks like that may be happening right here. 28 seconds in the 200, that's fast enough. But when you see people running times like 9:19 in the DMR, you know, they are hammering it from the get-go.
Coleman and Specht out in front for Virginia Tech and Wake Forest, respectively. For Virginia, we mentioned the second best DMR time nationally, 9:14.19. That's only behind Washington, 9:14.10. Wake Forest comes in fourth best in the country.
Do you even see Virginia in there? They might be that white and blue team near the back, but they're not up at the front, and they have no need to. They know they're going to nationals with that #2 time.
Yeah, but on the men's side, the storyline coming in, right? You got 4 schools in the top 8 nationally. That's how Goliath these teams are in the DMR, right?
Yes, yes. If this was the final 8 in basketball, the ACC would have half the final 8. So I think any conference would take that anytime.
Absolutely.
But that, of course, it also de-incentivizes some of them to put an all-out effort here when they could score more points perhaps elsewhere. Meanwhile, Wake Forest, Paul Specht has taken the lead for the Deacons out of Winston-Salem. Virginia Tech second, Clemson in third. One would not think that Clemson has the strength at the 1,600 leg that these other schools do, so they may be just trying to hang in as long as they can. UNC running fourth. Paul Specht, 156-ish at the 800. Not a super fast opener at the 1,200. Let's see how they close. Here comes the Cal runner.
That's Pre-Tree.
Into fifth. A little bumping going on there in fourth, fifth. Stanford's in there. And Florida State also moving up. Oh, Boston College. Excuse me, that's Boston College moving up. Florida State's outside
for BC. Yeah, they're in fourth right now.
With 18 teams, you're going to have teams with similar color uniforms. And Virginia Tech now moving with Coleman.
Specht holding him off for the moment during this opening leg.
If we remember just a couple years back to Blacksburg, we had an epic DMR between Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech ended up winning after the current world record holder.
It was that first exchange.
Fell down, yes. And we have Wake running 2:54.36, and Virginia Tech right with them. And now Virginia Tech into the lead on their quarter-mile leg. And UNC in third, and Stanford in fourth. Duke is in fifth. They got 2:56 off their lead off, and Boston College right behind them. So 1-6 between 2:54 and 2:56 on the leadoff. Nice running though by the quarter-miler. Kursulis of Virginia Tech. UNC in the second now, ahead of Wake. But Virginia Tech running away with this 400 leg and about to hand off to the 800 leg. This is 1,600 meters into the race. Look at this time, 3:41. Nice recovery from the 2:54 leadoff. 46.74, that's why they got such a lead. The Virginia Tech quarter miler running 46.74. The UNC 46.95. Wake Forest, a more common DMR split, 48.86.
That was a fantastic 400 for Virginia Tech. There's no question about that. DeCombray's out in front for Virginia Tech here on the third leg.
You do not often see a sub-47 leg on the 400 leg of the DMR. We got 2 of them, Virginia Tech and UNC, and they are in first and second.
And Strand, who we saw as our champion in the 5K, running second.
Well, I think that's his brother.
Yeah, that is his brother.
That's his brother. Yeah. Nathan's a Superman, but he's not going to run a blazing 400.
And Wake Forest in third.
Wake Forest in the third, yep.
Virginia Tech, North Carolina, and Wake Forest. Clemson running fourth right now. facing a push as well. Still Virginia Tech leading, followed by Wake and then UNC. Cambry still out in front here for the Hokies. Virginia Tech team that ran the 8th best DMR time at 9:19.88. It was headlined by
Plant, one of the top half-milers in the country. Who's anchoring here?
There's that last exchange.
Oh, I think I saw Parker Wolf with the headband for UNC. He would be handing off in 3rd, and it would make sense that they bring him back in the mile. That's him, Parker Wolf in 4th. I mean, Parker Wolf can run a fast mile. It's just that he hasn't raced since December. Cagey, strategic move. They're going to bring him back in the 3,000, but you got to like Chris Miltenberg's strategy here. Tewalt is fantastic range. He can run 8K cross country down to the 800 meters. I'm sure he can run a great 1600 here. So it's going to be interesting. You got Virginia Tech and UNC with solid anchors. You got Stanford in there. They're always dangerous. And then you got Parker Wolf anchoring UNC. And Boston College on the anchor. I don't think that's Francis. 5 teams in it, just like the women's race. Coming up to 6 laps to go. This is the same situation we were in the women's race, and it turned out to be a fantastic finish. Virginia Tech and Tewalt now.
Yep, that's Cotty for Virginia Tech, a transfer from Charleston in West Virginia, norm 15th in the nation. And the 3K came from D2, where he was that top 10 finisher in the D2 National Championships last year. He's out in front for Virginia Tech.
So let's get inside Parker Wolf's head for a minute. You're the best guy at UNC for a couple years. You're whipping it up. People are praising you left and right. Then all of a sudden your teammate, who we know he likes, there's not a question about that, they're great friends. But now your teammates is the collegiate record holder in 2 events, just won an ACC title. How bad do you think he wants to win this distance medley? If you're going to put your money on heart and motivation, I put it on Parker Wolf.
I would say he wants it. It was a delight to talk with him last year, right at the ACCs, double.
Great young person.
Yep.
Tewalt, however.
Dargan also in 3rd right now for Stanford on the inside. Being boxed in by Tewalt.
Tewalt is also someone who's come close, but never won an ACC title. He's been on an ACC championship cross-country team, but he's never won an ACC title himself, and now he's in the lead. And here comes Parker Wolf trying to elbow past Virginia Tech.
So Wolf goes from 4th to 3rd, trying to pass Cardio, Virginia Tech. Tewalt's out in front for Wake Forest.
800 meters to go when they cross the finish line. Right now at 8:05. Wolf into 2nd. He's raced Tewalt a bunch, and I think he's gotten the better of him each time. The only question is it's been a long time since he's raced. We don't know what the workouts have been like, but man, Parker Wolf is right there.
Watch Ackley on the outside for Notre Dame as well, Norm, with Tewalt still out in front.
Virginia Tech now trying to move past Parker Wolf, and they do. Parker Wolf gets thrown off a little bit on the inside. Tewalt looking very relaxed. With 3 to go, Tewalt, I think, looks best. And it helps, of course, he's in the lead.
Tewalt still leading. Cotty is in 2nd. Wolf in 3rd for North Carolina.
Cody into the lead. And now Parker Wolf.
Makes the move there into Tewalt.
There he goes. No, well, doesn't get by him, though. He tries to.
Yep.
Exciting. Coming up on 1 to go. This is the bell. Here goes Wolf on the outside. Parker Wolf.
Parker Wolf on the outside. Tewalt holding him off, followed by Cotty on the inside for Virginia Tech into the backstretch.
We got some real champions on this anchor. How's it going to turn out? Last 100.
Can Cotty close out Wolf here for Virginia Tech against North Carolina? On the turn for home.
He's got heart, but does he have the speed?
Parker Wolf. It is Parker Wolf over Cotty, with Cotty diving along with Tewalt.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Multiple athletes going down on the track.
Still waiting on the official result. They're getting it to Virginia Tech.
Cotty right over Parker Wolf with a fantastic last 50.
Parker Wolf's final mile, 3:57.51. Dead tie. Okay, so it goes down to the thousandths of a second. Boston College comes up for fourth. Here you go, the replay. Cowdy looks in great shape. Parker Wolf with that determination we talked about. And look at this with 30 meters to go. Virginia Tech still in the lead and right to the edge. It did look, I think your eye gets taken beyond the line. Wolf did outlean him. Here, look closely. It's a dead tie pretty much, but I don't know. Very, very close. Obviously, the folks at Flash Results do their very best to get it right. Again, it's tied at 9:31.55, but on the inside, I guess it was a little bit better for Virginia Tech. Wow. And there's coach from Virginia Tech.
Ben Thomas taking over for Dave Chinelli.
Yes. Ben Thomas is back in Blacksburg and back winning DMRs for the Hokies. Wow, that's as exciting as it gets. Fastest split in the race was turned in up front by Parker Wolf, 3:57.51, but the fastest split overall, the Notre Dame anchor ran 3:54.02 to get fifth. 0.02 of a second separated, and Virginia Tech gets the nod.
Yeah, congratulations to Virginia Tech, also North Carolina finishing in second, Wake Forest in third. We'll wrap up day one of the ACCs when we return to Louisville. Back in Louisville, Virginia Tech stepping up to the podium, led by Coleman. Just ousting, and I mean just beating North Carolina by 2/200ths of a second. 2/1000ths of a second. Wake Forest is in third. Congratulations to Ben Thomas and the Hokies. What a finish. Let's get right to the men's weight